$25,707. That's how much an average student has to pay to attend university for 1 year. To learn things that they don't even want and that doesn't connect to their profession. So what if I tell you that there is a place where you can learn what you want, where you can learn when you want, and where you can learn how you want? Because we know that every student is different. Some people learn this way better and some people learn this way better. But in school and university, no one cares about that. And also, with this method, you only learn what you want and what you need. Because if you want to be a digital marketer, if you want to be an online coach, why not focus on that and only that? And this place, what I talked about, can cost even $0. So what is this place? Is the internet. Only catch is that you know how to use it well. But if you listen to this video, I will teach you my formula, which let me go from knowing nothing to making money online doing what I love. Working with people I couldn't even think about that it's going to happen. And as usual, this is not going to be a highly edited video because I'm making videos for people who actually serious and not just want to be entertained and watch 8 habits and 5 skills videos. So if you are serious about how to learn anything that you want for essentially free, pay attention and you can even type up some notes. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have to dive in. So the dive in means that you have to just go in and just start looking up things and just know some software, what software do they use or what keywords do they have, and just start getting in the space. So for example, video editing, I would just search up on YouTube video editing, search for videos, find the biggest YouTubers in that space and just figure out where do I actually start. But probably the most important is to find a software or like a tool that they use. So for example, in video editing, I started with Sony Vegas and I switched to Adobe Premiere Pro and now I'm on DaVinci Resolve. But for the sake of it, let's say DaVinci Resolve. So now I have the tool where I want to work in. Now the number one thing that people do, which is very wrong, is like find a 5-hour DaVinci Resolve guide, which goes over to every tab and every section and every aspect of the program. Like click file and then settings. In the settings you can find these settings, and then this tool does this and this tool does this, and you just go over the whole program which you don't even use. You won't even use everything. You will use 20% of the program. So why would you learn 100% of the program in the beginning where you don't know nothing? So what I would suggest is don't watch these 5-hour courses. Just find who are the top YouTubers and who are the top content creators in your space and what you want to learn. If you see some keywords that they say, you can search it up and look what it means. You just have to get in the space. And this is the diving part, which is probably the harder part. Because what is going to happen now is easier, but this is where the real magic happens. But before you just skip this diving in section, you will be lost. You don't know what to do, you don't know how to do it. So you have to dive in, you just have to spend some hours just looking at videos, just looking at like articles and things like that, just get in your head some words and some programs and things like that to begin with. And the real magic, the real method that I used to learn video editing, to learn how to work out, to learn how to play basketball, to learn anything. Because in my childhood, I learned everything from YouTube. Everything that I know. You would think that I would only learn like video editing and videography, but no. I learned how to shave online. I learned everything online. And this is a skill. It's a very good skill to have, because if you learn how to learn online, you will be so much further than everybody else. It came to the point that if there is a common problem, which is not a very unique one, but a common problem, I can solve it in like under 5 minutes, because I know what articles will say the best things, and I know what YouTube videos are just there for the money, and what videos are there to actually teach me something. And after a while you will get an eye for that, but in the beginning you don't know like these things, and you will watch the 5-hour course on DaVinci Resolve, which won't have you. So, the secret. You have to copy others. Yes, this sounds questionable, but hear me out. The first thing that you have to do is you have to find what you want to do. So, for example, I'm a video editor, and I want to create Iman Gadzhi type of videos. Okay, so I found Iman Gadzhi. This is the end goal. This is what I want to reach. You have to find these people in your own space so you can base your work off from it. Now you have to observe and take notes. Why did you choose this? So in my example, I chose Iman Gadzhi because of his graphic editing and how he edits the motion graphics. So now what I'm going to do is take one video from him and I will copy that one video. So I will record something not serious, just talking, and edit my own video like he would edit his video. So this is what I would do. I would start that video, and let's say in the first second, it starts off the video with a zoom in. Okay, pause that video, and do it in your own. Oh, but I don't know how to zoom in. Okay, so now you have to go on YouTube and you search up how to zoom in DaVinci Resolve. So how to do X in Y. And this is so much better than a 5-hour guide. You will learn exactly what you need. Okay, so you check the video, there is like a 3-minute video of how to zoom in. You watch it, you learn how to zoom in, you got it. You continue with the original video. Now he has like a graphic coming up with the statistics. So how to do a statistic graph in DaVinci Resolve. That's the YouTube search that I do, and I try to copy the original video. Okay, now I got that. Let's continue with the original one. He has a slowdown in the video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is slow down. And by copying what you want to achieve, you will learn what is necessary. Because with this method, you won't know the program 100%, what this does. Like in my own workflow, when I'm on DaVinci Resolve, I don't know what does this button do, but I know everything that I need. So you will only learn what is necessary. And anytime that you have a problem or you want to copy something, you can search the specific thing up and learn that specific thing and add it to your arsenal. So now you can do one more thing. And if you copy the whole video and then tomorrow you do another one and do another one and you just try to create what you want to achieve, you will become skilled so fast. But for this to work, you have to start. Because the truth is that you can learn literally anything in 20 hours. Most people just don't start. Maybe you want to learn anything and you want to learn anything. Oh, I want to learn anything, but you don't start. And after a year, you don't start, you know nothing. And I get it why you are not starting, because it feels like a foggy, smoky thing. You don't know anything, you don't know what you are getting into. But if you just start, you would get into it and it will become so much easier. So when you think about that, hey, I want to learn video editing, just do it. Search it up, do some research, dive in, and then copy others. And in 20 hours, you will be so much ahead of somebody who just watching bad tutorials and doesn't really do anything. After 20 hours, you learn the 80% of what you need. You learn the essential things that makes you successful. And that last 20% is a perfection. So the first 80% will come in the 20 hours, which you need to take on clients. But to be the best at what you do, you need to have the last 20% as well. And that is where it gets interesting. You now have to have creativity, because now you understand the program, you have the skill, you can do things. But the last 20% is where the quality rises a lot, but it's so hard to get that down. So for example, in video editing, I know how to do motion graphics, I know how to add B-roll, I know what parts to keep in the video and what part to cut out. But to be the next level editor, I have to obsess over video editing. I have to obsess over what makes a video good. And that is the last 20%. And to be honest, you don't even have to have that 20%, because with that 80%, you are done. You can have clients, you can work, you can do whatever you want with the 80%. The main thing is, you don't have to get the 20% in 4 hours. It's not a problem if it takes years to master your skill on a whole different level, because after the 80% you can still take on clients and you just can slowly learn and add things. But one thing is that you should never stop learning. That 20% is so hard to gather all the information and to all the skill that you should never stop learning. It doesn't matter if it's high volume of learning and you are learning all day every day, or you just spend 1 hour a day or half an hour a day learning, or 2 hours a week. Because if you stay at the same level, people will come and get ahead of you. They can easily steal your clients, or they can be better at what you do. So if you stop learning, you lose the competition. And another thing that adds all to this is that times are changing things. So for example, I want to learn video editing and I learned video editing. Let's say that for now in 2023, I know 100% of video editing. Like, I know everything, and that's impossible, but let's say I know everything. But next year, new technology will come out, and new things will come out, and new trends will appear. And if I don't adapt because I know everything, someone will adapt and someone will be better. So to summarize, what you need to do is you need to dive in, firstly. Get to know some keywords, get to know some applications and software and the tools that people use in the industry, the top level tools. The next thing is to copy others to learn that tool. So check out what you want to achieve, what is the final end goal, and try to copy it. Try to copy it as much as you can. So just try to copy what you want to achieve, and you won't be able to, of course, because you are just starting out. But if you look at that as your end goal and you watch through YouTube videos and find little snippets of how to do these things and you add it together, you will learn the skill fastly. So dive in and copy others. And the most important part to have a long career and a long future is to never stop learning. Remember the 20%? You have to take care of the 20% every year, every month, every week, and every day. Because if you don't, your competition will get ahead of you. And if you want to learn more secrets, join my community is the first link in the description.